Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
You ready?
Mike's 40. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, high 7.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Let's go. Hey.
Let's get 5.
On first down, Eason throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
5. Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Philip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Locke. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Check 3, check 3.
61, matchbox, lights. Rock it. Snap.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Hey, box truck.
54, Mike. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On the counter, Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Cortland Sutton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off play action. Eason. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, Eason. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Eason looking deep for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On first down, Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the gun, it's Locke. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Set, 8 read.
Me and you all day. I'm coming.
Leo.
Shit. Watch the shit.
Go.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, wahoo!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Hit it.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go.
Come on,
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, check 43.
Hey, Orbit. Protein spill.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready, ready.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hard. Now.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Let's go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check. Lucky. Shoot.
Now it's Lindsey, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, stand up!
Another run by Lindsey, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ben Banagoo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On fourth down, Eason. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Matt Judon. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ten Lobo.
On first down, Lindsey, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, block it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke. He completes this to Sutton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go. Check.
Draw. Blue draw Corker.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Go.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Denver.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Locke now. Just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos.
That's how you score.
Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. To throw again, Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Go. 60 outlaw, 61. Matchbox, left.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Topper! Five. Shoot!
From the gun, Eason into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Eason, and this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Lindsey, he's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Squeeze.
They run the counter. Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Look at me. Go, go.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. One more extra point attempt for good measure. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He's an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So for Denver, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handle, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love